Alright, right here we are, round 3, playing against Dragon. We probably have to shift this. I mean, it might be fine just because we do have a time twister. We have Ball Ritual, Yogwill. You know what, I'm going to keep this and see what happens. It's not the best hand. Alright, well we drew a swamp, which is nice. And against blue-white. Alright. And so here I think just Grim Tutor turn 3 and probably Time Twister. The next turn. Rain Freeze. Okay. Let's go Grim Tutor first. Now I got High Tide, so I could get Turnabout. And then I can Time Twister. Or I could get LED. I do have Yogwill. So I could get LED, and then I can Yogwill, crack LED, replay LED, Grim Tutor, go get Tinker. I think that's the play. Yeah. I think this works out fairly well for me. They're ready. Ooh, so we're playing against the artifact deck. Sweet. Alright. Opponent has not got anything into their graveyard that's too scary yet, so I assume they're just going to be discarding some sweet cards this turn. Okay. Discarding 2 lands. Alright, my opponent was flooded and now they are not. This is interesting. So what do we discard here? I think we discard everything. Well, yeah, we just stick to our same plan. I want to choose Yogwill and LED. Done. Okay. So here we'll cast LED. We'll play Yogwill. And then we'll crack LED for blue. Okay. We'll recast. Oh no! Oh no. I need to do it for black. Oh no, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Alright, so we'll play the LED. And then we'll just go ahead and Time Twister. Or I could crack this for black. Yeah, I could crack this for black, Grim Tutor again, Time Twister. Huh. Alright. We're gonna spin the wheel and see what happens here. I can always get more black mana with my Cabal Ritual, so I think this is fine. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. No, I can't. can scroll rack and tuck some things. I can tendril my opponent for 4, which is not the most exciting thing, especially since we just okay, well, next turn we can tinker, and that's about as good as it's going to get for us, I think. Yeah, that was unfortunate. It was a pretty bad misplay, but you know, what can you do? I have a habit of not thinking things through. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have like Dak Faden or something to steal my Blightsteel Colossus, because that would just make me infinitely sad. Activating the ready, sure. What else you got? Something big. Upheaval. Huh. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. My opponent's deck is sick. I get to play out some of their spells. Overflowing Chalice for 1,000,000. Play Signet. Yep. Control Magic. Man, am I happy you you discarded that card. Okay, so next turn I'm gonna want to play Scroll Rack, and then turn 3 I want to at least play one more land. I don't really care about Worn Power Stone, but I also think I can discard some lands. I'll probably just discard Worn Power Stone and some lands, I think. Discard an island, and another island, and if he does have Dak Fade and he like steals my Scroll Rack or something, that's pretty bad for me, so maybe I will discard this Turnabout. Gilded Lotus. My opponent has infinite mana and infinite cards on hand. And the ready's coming back down. Am I getting Thought Seized? No. At least not yet. Now? Now am I getting Thought Seized? I mean, I think if my opponent Thought Seizes me, I just scoop to that, because I don't want them knowing that I have Tinker. They might... There's a good chance that they board out Control Magic, because it's just not good against me, as far as they know. Okay. Discarding more lands, because who needs them? Is it Signet? It is. Signet. Okay. Opponent does have 4 cards in hand. But I think that we have to go for it. Like, if they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. Right? They didn't have a counterspell. Let's see if they've got another way to control magic my creature. Like that deck Faded and I keep mentioning. Temple of Silence, sure. So, as weird as it is, I may actually bring in Diabolic Edict. My opponent is very creature light. Now that I say that, they've got a token generator. They're very token light. Sure. Alright, well, that's what I get for playing Time Twister. That is what I get for playing Time Twister. My opponent just gets balance back. Go and play Worn Power Stone here. I'm pretty dead here, but not super duper dead. Opponent's just gonna keep spitting out little tokens, which is fine. Perhaps they'll deck themselves if they're ready. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I do still have Brain Freeze somewhere in my deck, which would be nice. At this point I have to hit 5 spells to really Brain Freeze them out, and with all this artifact ramp mana, I'd be surprised if they didn't have an Eldrazi in their deck somewhere. I mean, our first round opponent had Emrakul, so we're not going to see Emrakul. Alright, well, let's just keep on going. See how game 2 treats us. So like I said, I think I'm going to bring in Diabolic Edict. It doesn't seem the best. Daze doesn't seem great. Sphinx might be fine, but again, they've got Pithing Needle's gonna be great. They've got the control magic, so I don't want to rely on that if I don't have to. Let's take out Scroll Rack. Not thrilled with that. Their Planeswalkers are a little annoying, but I think our only way to beat that is to either power out a quick Blightsteel Colossus or just go off. Upheaval makes that difficult, but not impossible. Upheaval might be a reason to bring in Daze. No, I don't think we play around Upheaval. So we just have to go for it. Yes, I would love to play first. Alright. This is not great. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, I will keep this. Turn 1 we can Vamp Tutor for a Soul Ring at the end of my opponent's turn. And then we can end up tinkering on turn 2. So that seems like a good plan. Soul Ring, Soul Ring, Soul Ring, where are you? There we go. Okay. Island, Soul Ring, Tinker, sack our Soul Ring, go get Light Steel, and the game is yours, sir. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Being on the play might be a reason to keep days in. Being on the draw, it's slightly worse. Alright. Opponent has had enough. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if any of this is correct here. One Power Stone seems too slow. But then again, so does Slit and the Signet. One Power Stone's probably less bad than the Signet. No, that can't be right. 2-drop in a Storm deck has to be better than a 3-drop. Alright, I'll try this. As you can tell, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with this deck. So here we've got a turn 1 Soul Ring, and then we do nothing. We have to mulligan this. Okay, here we go. So here I've got, I will put that on top of my library. We can suspend Ancestral Visions, which is nice. Opponent is off to a very fast start, though. God, I just wish my opponent wouldn't play spells. That'd be sweet. That would be sweet. Lodestone Golem. Well, now I regret not having my Diabolic Edict in hand. Ooh, Daze is good. Not so great with the Golem out, but I don't want to be drawing 2 islands. That on top, that on top, that on top. Yeah, let's shuffle that away. Draw Soul Ring, alright. Yeah, we need to hit our Edict very quickly. Getting a swamp would be nice too. Play our Soul Ring. And now we could cast Time Twister, but nope. My opponent's got 3 cards in hand. They didn't play anything last turn. Yeah, let's go for broke. Okay, well we drew our Edict, which is good. So assuming our opponent doesn't strip our hand, we can at least Edict next turn. And then set up a nice time spiral at some point. Okay. Opponent, I just gave you a full grip, so you have to have something to play. Hopefully it's not a creature. It's on your top, alright. That is acceptable. Balance? Yeah, balance would be great right now. Just strip a card from my hand, that's fine. Strip a card from my hand and lose all of your stuff. Uh-oh. Ready? Nope. Bren Wingmare. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Don't know that I'm winning this game anytime ever. However, let's pretend like I'm going to. Now I could... Let's play a Signet. I'm confused. Oh, because of the Wingmare. Dang. Alright, well first let's cast Edict then, since we're paying 1 million mana for all of this stuff. No, never mind. Play that. Now we'll Edict. And then next turn we can Vamp Tutor for... Let's put a stop on our upkeep. We can Vamp Tutor for Tinker. Tinker up Blightsteel. Oh god, that Edict was just a turn late there. Helmet's deck is sweet. Does lots of fun things. Ooh, and we get to draw a bunch of cards? How lucky. First let's Vamp Tutor. And we'll go get Tinker. Yes, I would love to pay some manas to draw out some extra cards. Okay. Alright. So I can cast LED. I don't need to cast LED. We might as well use our mana efficiently. Okay. Cast LED. Cast Tinker. Go get Blightsteel. No. Okay. Don't force me, bro. Don't force me, bro. I'm looking at the best 3 cards in the game of Magic, for sure. Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. I've gotten exceedingly lucky that my opponent hasn't played counterspells to date, so I think my luck is running out. Unless Controller pays 2. Well, c'est la vie. Yeah, blue, blue, blue. Okay. Well, we're on this plan now, and hoping that hoping that our opponent doesn't have control magic. That is our game plan. If they had control magic, though, I don't think they would have busy charmed that. Although maybe just to get my make me dump my hand, which is not an unreasonable thing to do. Man, this opponent is making me actually work for this win. How unlucky am I? I'm probably just going to get like a lightning helix out of nowhere at some point. Ready, sure. You can ready all you want, sir. You can do anything you want with the ready. So the good news is I can attack with Blightsteel with impunity. He has to block the Lodestone Golem. The bad news is then that opens me up for balance shenanigans, which would be unfortunate, but our out there would still be Yogwill, because I could still Yogwill and then Tinker to find Blightsteel again. Hitting, yeah, Yogwill is pretty much my only out there. Discarded Factor Fiction, that's sweet. So it's less than 20, yeah. Alright, so he's gonna get to cast that thing for free next turn if he gets to untap. Overflowing Chalice, you got it. And spinning the top. Okay. Digging for control magic. God, like Chain of Vapor would just be. Oh, actually, Chain of Vapor would be really bad for me. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Goodbye, Lodestone Golem. First and foremost. Makes me wish I had proliferate cards in my deck. My opponent has to have control magic. He's seen like so many cards. God, if upheaval is underneath this Shelldock Isle, I'm just gonna flip the table. That would be poetic justice. And I'm like slightly over halfway there to casting Blightsteel for real. Okay, discarding some things. I'm actually, I mean, he could have gotten his Lodestone back, but I mean, it's likely here that yeah, he's casting Upheaval with Shelldock Isle with 1,000,000 mana. Yep. Yep. Of course. Because why wouldn't he have Upheaval? Why wouldn't he? And now it's going to take me infinity turns to rebuild. My Time Twister is in the dumps. I can't cast Grim Tutor. And he's actually going to be able to get back Lodestone Golem this turn if he wants to. He can play Duretti. Yeah, he can play Duretti, and he can play a Signet or something, and then get his Golem back. which, if I were him, is the line that I would take, considering I have 0 outs to that. Or you could just tank forever and not do anything. God, that balance is just so brutal. Oh, my opponent's just choosing to play Ever-Flowing Chalice for 1,000,000. Alright. Interesting choice. Instead of killing me, they opted not to kill me. But I'm okay with this. This is the direction my opponent wants to take. Good on them. Drawing something sweet. Mox Diamond. Ooh, actually, Mox Diamond is rather sweet right now. There's no real reason to play it now. I could save it for some storm count. See if my opponent figures out the Duretti line. Shellback Isle, Gilded Lotus, alright. We've established that you have infinite mana. Monastery Mentor. Jeez. Okay, well, I have to get very lucky here. And hope to rip Yogwill off the top. That would be the best. He still doesn't want to get back his Lodestone Golem for whatever reason. Thankfully his Mentor and Monk do not have haste. Quicken. Well, let's see what we draw. Another land. Okay. My opponent did it. Well, you know, that wasn't the best. But we tried. We tried real hard. Game 1, I am almost certain we could have played that better. Game 2, you know, snapping off that Time Twister may not have been the best idea. But considering what we had in hand, I just didn't think that it was pertinent to wait, especially since we had like 5 or 6 cards in hand and our opponent had 3, and a balance just destroys us. So getting us back to parity in terms of hand size seems okay. I mean, it's obviously not optimal, but I don't know. There's a lot of things that went horribly wrong. So good job, Dragon. Well played.